This is Akashvani. The news read by Anuja Kumar. In Jammu and Kashmir, voting for the first phase of assembly elections is underway at 24 constituencies in 7 districts today. 26.72% voter turnout was recorded till 11 a.m. The voting began at 7 in the morning amid tight security arrangements. In Jammu and Kashmir, 34 candidates have withdrawn their nominations. 415 candidates remain in the final fray for 40 assembly constituencies in phase 3 of assembly elections in the state. Yesterday was the last day of the withdrawal of nomination papers for the third and final phase of assembly elections. Out of the total 449 valid nominations, 34 candidates withdrew their nominations. The polling will be held in the third phase of the J&K assembly elections on 1st of October. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a visit to United States from 21st to the 23rd of this month. He will take part in the 4th Quad Leaders Summit in Wilmington, Delaware on the 21st of September. Mr. Modi will address the Summit of the Future at the UN General Assembly in New York on the 23rd of this month. The theme of the summit is Multilateral Solutions for a Better Tomorrow. A Delhi court today issued summons to former Railway Minister Lalu Prasad, his son and former Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Tejaswi Yadav, and others in the Land for Jobs money laundering case. Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court has also summoned Tej Pratap Yadav in this case. He is the eldest son of Lalu Prasad. Special Judge Vishal Gogne directed the accused to appear before the court on the 7th of October. The judge passed the order after taking cognizance of a supplementary charge sheet against the accused. The final report was filed before the court by the ED on the 6th of August. Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia said that the government is committed to provide inclusive training and infrastructure to discover sporting talents from the grassroots level. He said that a holistic approach will ensure that everyone, regardless of background and ability, can excel and contribute to the country's success. The minister was speaking during the Inclusion Conclave organized by the National Anti-Doping Agency in New Delhi today. Mr. Mandavia asserted that the agency is working on inclusive anti-doping educational programs focusing on athletes with disabilities. Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change Bhupendra Yadav today said that it is high time to move towards sustainable development for a sustainable society. Addressing a session on India's pathway to net zero at Reinvest Meet in Gandhinagar today, the minister stressed on reducing carbon emissions in order to achieve sustainable economic growth. The minister informed about a series of measures taken by the union government to address the challenge of climate change. He said India is the only country in G20 to achieve the climate target set in Paris 9 years ahead of the target. A 2-day national symposium of the National Disaster Management Authority and the Army's Southern Command IKEA will be held in Chennai from today. The primary aim of the exercise is to enhance disaster preparedness and foster robust collaboration among key stakeholders. The Information and Broadcasting Ministry has planted around 7,000 saplings till date under the Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam campaign. The plantations have been done by the ministry with its field offices both in urban and rural locations across the country. The campaign was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on World Environment Day this year. In Bangladesh, the interim government led by Professor Muhammad Yunus has given the power of executive magistrate to the commissioned officers of the Bangladesh Army in order to improve law and order. According to a Gazette notification issued by the Ministry of Public Administration yesterday, the eligible army officers will be able to act as executive magistrates under the supervision of district magistrates nationwide for next 60 days. The India Meteorological Department or IMD has forecast heavy to very heavy rainfall over Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan today. Heavy rainfall is also expected in isolated parts of Haryana, Chandigarh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. And that is the end of this news bulletin.